So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Vitinha. Now João Neves. Barcola gets into a good position. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Balogun. Steam chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Barcola. And it's Neves. Vitinha. To Marquinhos. And it's Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. Marquinhos. Pacho. Now João Neves. And it's Vitinha. Pacho. And it's Mendes. And it's Neves. Now it's Zaire Emery. And it's Mendes. Now João Neves. Golovin did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Hakimi, and the return pass. Hops for safety, and it's Hakimi. Marquinhos. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And Marquinhos. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a wide position. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. João Neves. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There's a quick free kick. Marquinhos. Vitinha. And it's Marquinhos. And Hakimi. Vitinha. To Marquinhos. Pacho. it's Mendes. And here's Barcola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Paris Saint-Germain yet to have an attempt on goal. Marquinhos. Shot, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. Monaco have the chance to go the other way. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Van der Sar. Van der Sar gets a cross in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played back in. And he's there to clear it. And he's gone backward here. Camara's cross. Cleared away.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Zaire Emery. Vitinha. Oh, that was vital. Zakaria producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Akliouche. And it's Golovin. And Van der Sar. And it's Van der Sar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Akliouche with the cross. Defending of the desperate variety.
Monaco really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Akliouche clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision.
Barcola! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Now it's Balogun. Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Now João Neves. And here's Doué. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nuno Mendes. He rises! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Doué. It's a really well-measured ball. Can he get away here? it's Zaire Emery. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nuno Mendes. Now that looks a decent ball. Barcola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vitinha. Great ball, and he's in here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played right into his path. Got him in! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's going to go a long way.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
João Neves. And it's Zaire Emery. And it's Neves.
Paris Saint-Germain can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Hakimi. Here's Vitinha. Hakimi. And it's Marquinhos. Pacho. And Mendes. Pacho. And it's Neves. Barcola. Barcola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Turns back here, probably the best option. Mendes, who does have an assist to his name. Here's Vitinha. Golovin gets a foot in here. And now the breakaway. Barcola. Pacho. Vitinha. And it's Vitinha. And Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. Zaire Emery has it out wide and in space. Played out wide. Kvaratskhelia gets into some space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And that has been clubbed away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Paris Saint-Germain are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now it's Barcola. And it's Camara. Gets a good foot in there. Looking for the run. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Kehra. Now it's Balogun.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
What a throw in. Backward it goes. Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's tried one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Voss. And it's Camera. Golovin. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. He's found the way through. Cleared away. He's having a go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcola. Here's Vitinha. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 87. À sa place, le numéro 27.
Kamara. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Now it's Barcola. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Now it's Barcola. And they've been given a corner. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Crosses it in. That has been knocked clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Zakaria. Now it's Camera. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Barcola. Barcola going face-to-face with his great rival. Just about up to the hour now. That has been slung wide. Threads one in. Golovin has it in a wide position. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Barcola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's forced to go back. Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pacho. And it's Marquinhos. More and more pressure on the ball here. And Hakimi. Marquinhos. Pacho. And Marquinhos. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Balogun. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And yes, it's him again. Paris Saint-Germain have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Dembele to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hangs in a cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Camera. He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Camera with the short one. The ball goes... Oh, smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Looking for options for movement. Zakaria wins the duel this time.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got...
And the shot! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Après 73 minutes de jeu par...
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Kamara. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nuno Mendes. And here's Doué. Lovely bit of skill. Tries a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Doué certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Kamara. Now fast. Kamara. And it's Enrique. Now, can they get him away? And he gets big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Paris Saint-Germain making consecutive changes here.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7. À sa place, le numéro 19.
Now it's Kamara. Aims beyond the defence.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pacho. Paris Saint-Germain are taking this opportunity to delve onto their bench, and they can of course do this twice more. Zaire Emery out towards the flank. Monaco have it back and can go again. Looking to play him in. He has a look up. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Monaco are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Well, this certainly makes the game a little more exciting as we near the conclusion.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Lee Kang-in, and it's Hakimi. Dembele. Golovin. Kehra. Now it's Akliouche. He's gone for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Now it's Akliouche. Doué. Vitinha.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Marquinhos. That's Lee Kang-in. Knocks it into space. Lee Kang-in is onto this. Shapes to shoot! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Swings in across. Safonov claims it without any fuss. Time added on 4 minutes. Akliush. Kera. Vanderson. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Attention, changement.
Monaco making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Big chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Great defending, strong and determined. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Zaire Emery taking in the accolades, having been named man